Hey there, this is Fabi, and I am completing my part 2 of my story as a Starseed, Indigo, Incarnated Earth Angel. Okay, let's see. At some point in my life, I realized that I was no longer going to do what was expected of me. Okay, I was choosing not to attend church every Sunday because that is what good Catholic girls are expected to do. I decided that I no longer needed to attend a building structure to find a connection. I knew that I could stand and sit down in the middle of the road and find a connection, to go to the park and under a tree and find a connection. Therefore, I didn't have to be forced to go to a structure. Okay? Plus, I sat at church sometimes and I could see through people, and I could see that they were preaching to their kids and to others, and they didn't have like good intentions. They didn't have honest intentions. They were still battling with so many things themselves. Therefore, it wasn't necessary for me to be in that situation. And that was the beginning of me doing certain things that shake my conservative family. So I wanted to mention, in one of my videos I said that I was an introverted, shy, Starseed Indigo child, adult. And it's true, I was very shy. But I have found that this is contradicting to what some of the other Indigo Starseed crystal children have mentioned, in the fact where they didn't have many friends and they were isolated. As an earth angel, as an incarnation of an angel, I magnetize people to me all the time. So like I mentioned before, I had complete strangers approach me and talk to me and feel comfortable with me. Therefore, I had two parts of who I am in this lifetime that may not make sense to some people. So yes, I was introverted. Yes, I was shy, but I was not alone. I was not lonely in the sense of not having friends. I was lonely, however, because although I was full with people and I was full of friends, I could never relate to any of them, and I never shared anything of my life with them. Not even just the paranormal things. I never really relate anything of personal, because I didn't know where to draw the line. I didn't know what I could share and what I could not, because again, I just always felt odd and out of place. So how do you draw the line? How do you know what to tell people? So this might be a difficult concept for some of you to understand, but I know that those of you who can relate can understand this. And I have seen some people get all caught up on the labels and declare you are not an indigo, or you may be wrong about who you think you are, etc. And again, this is where I don't like labels, because it divides people in a way, okay? And it's not meant to divide us. It's meant to help other people find links in which they can relate, okay? So it doesn't matter to me whether you think I'm contradicting, whether you think it's possible, whether you think I'm crazy, because I know that my life, my soul has reincarnated many times. I know I was an Aztec healer. I know that I lived in the Mayflower. I know that I resonate with Native Americans. I know that the labels, I fit many labels, but all that matters is that I know that I'm here to teach and to heal. So aside from that, the labels do not matter. Okay, let's see. I also said I was introverted within my family, and this is true because I always isolated myself from them because it was really hard for me to, again, where do you make the connection of sharing some things and not sharing other things? So to me, it was much easier to be in my own world and, you know, be lost in thought, lost in my poetry, and be in my own environment where I didn't have to deal with the outside and deal with the being crazy. And talking about being crazy, at 21 there was a turning point in my life, and for whatever reason at this point in my life they felt I was ready to begin dealing with everything I was dealing with as a child, except full blown, not gradually, just all at once. And so of course I started seeing shadows again, visitors, feeling energies, everything all at once. So I found myself once again a nervous wreck at night, in a sense of in my room environment, even because I didn't understand. I didn't know then what I know now. And so the first person that I ever told anything of this matter was a gentleman that I was dating back then, who I have had a karmic past life with him, and thankfully I have balanced it out in this life. Woohoo! But his way of, he was a rational thinker, and his way of helping me was to suggest that I went to see a psychiatrist and that he would go with me kindly. So of course I didn't go because I knew I wasn't crazy. I just didn't know how to explain what was happening to me. So as far as boyfriends go as well, I have always I have never cared for money possessions, materialistic possessions. I've never cared how much money you have, what kind of car you drive, what kind of profession you have. All that to me was just petting their ego, and so I never paid attention to it. I also never paid attention to physical appearance. I don't have a type, as people like to say. I am attracted to your soul, and I see your inner being, and I connect with your inner being, and only after I connect with that person internally that I can begin seeing physical attributes that are attractive. So which is funny because I'll touch that another day because I don't have enough time. It keeps cutting off my video. Anyways, let's see. I began to follow my guides and messages to the T on the summer 2010. And what I mean by is that at this point I was more aware and more willing to step out of my own box of comfort. And even though a lot of things were having to deal with my fears and my ego and my pride, I did them anyways. And the more that I disconnected from my earthly conformed ways, I connected more with my inner self. And on November 2010, I began to do counseling, like healing counseling, reading angels for my friends and one stranger who found me through a friend's website. And it was just sporadically, just, you know, here and there, whenever they needed help, etc. And then I was also told by her angels that in the winter I would know for sure what my life's purpose was, and I did. And I will cover this in another video because I keep getting cut off. I have a lot that I have promised other people too that I will cover, and I will. I just I have to find the time to record this. But let's see. Just I know my life purpose is to heal, to teach, to help. Therefore, this is what I'm doing. I have one of my clients actually on Saturday said something to me that made me laugh, And she said, Fabi, do you realize that you often say terrestrial and asleep and earthly and things like that? And she said, do you think that you're not from this earth? And I laughed because her question caught me off guard, because I never thought of myself as not being from this earth, because to me we're all part of the universe as a whole. It is not so much of the earth itself, it's the universe. And so I had never really paid attention to that small fact. And so I told her that it did not matter whether I was from this earth or not, because it is not important. I know that I'm here to heal, to help, to teach, to continue learning in any way, because I'm still in many ways learning, and we all are. And I know that when I get older and I have completed my life's purpose and what I needed to do and what I came to do, I am going to go back and be again part of the universe. And that's what I long for the most. That's what would make me really happy. And so it does not matter, okay? But it was an interesting question that she asked. And so you're free to make your comments on that. Share with me, talk to me. I look forward to continuing conversations, and very soon after this I will say thank you to some people, and small video that keeps cutting off. Thank you.